I remember this place. Why am I here? And why did the woman say, "Oh God, no"? This is Red's room. Deja vu? Increasingly, yes. Is there a dead doggy? No, there was not a dead doggy in here.
Exit available. Please exit the area before exit becomes compulsory.
Alright. Let's go through and see what happens.
Like the eminence, I too am versed in poetry of the mind. And I am well chosen indeed, for there is some madness in my love and some reason in my madness. Yet I cannot help but feel unprepared. The banquet is only half-baked, the rats are only but partially squeezed, and you find me once more within this metal burning chamber. But the chamber, like the banquet, is of the mind. The only way out of it is within it. I have knocked on death's door many times before, but the both of us will this time be taking heed. It is only through pain that we know we are alive, and this time, my friend, the pain must end. Would you return to the world to which you came, drown in the chitter-chatter? For Red's answer is no. Better to have a story and end it than never to realize it has begun.
But I already burned Red. I already burned you, so I shouldn't have to do it again. Huh? Okay. Back in the boat. The boat again? Okay, it seems I have to do the same thing again. Get away with that. Up with that. No! Wait, what's going on? No! What's going on? Okay. Well then, that was weird. Yay, I got all the collectibles. Incoming transmission. Okay. I chose to lead you here, you and all the others, with their weapons and their instruments and their orders. They will be fighting pain, suffering, and eventually triumph for just one. Why would I do this, you might wonder? Am I insane? Did Clarence change me? Is Swanson calling me? Is it revenge that the Turngate did to Ren? It is none of these things, though there is much truth in each. But the Turngate offered peace, you might say. I could have kept the secret, died with it, as my father did. But that would make me like all the others. It would make me like the miners who built this place, working because they are told to, because they see no other option. It would make me like the archaic, blindly pursuing a single goal, a great organism working together, but each element without direction. Perhaps they were not so unlike the Turngate. It would make me become the person I was when I came to this place, blindly following a path laid out for me, without my consent. Though I have suffered immeasurably in this place, I feel as if my life only began when I arrived here. For the first time I disconnected from the instruction of society. For the first time I thought for myself. I had to. And in that way, Red, Clarence and I are more human than you will ever be, because you will do as you are told. You will inform the authorities because you are one of the herd. But this is my identity. Better to make your own mistakes than to feed off someone else's triumph. Better to choose hell than assigned to heaven. No matter what you may think, it is always better to think. IKJ 765. Okay. Well then. Yeah, that's the Penumbra series. I hope you enjoyed it. Not that we got much answered from this game. But yeah, I thank you for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you, my friend. This is going to hurt.
Good day? Good day? Can you hear me? There is no time. Ah, Red's humor has not faded along with his pulse. Good day. Good day. Can you hear me? There is no time. Ah, Red's humor has not faded along with his pulse. The trick was played, and your mind flesh thought it was another vinyl record. And yet it is I, Red, your faithful companion. Returned not just for Christmas, but wholesale for the foreseeable future. Red's voice is lost in radio crackling. Almost boasting, telling his own hurrah blah, a bloody blah, like a good apple pie. He crumbled to the floor, and that, my friend, is how I returned to this place. A 6 foot tall and twisty tale, I'm sure you will agree. Comparable in heroism only to the greatest rescue of all, that of Red by Philip. Blah, blah, I am Dracula, blah. Like a good apple pie, he crumbled to the floor, and that, my friend, is how I returned to this place. And yet, when last we met, you cast away my advice as you might a freshly soiled child in need of a spanking. And yet, when last we met, you cast away my advice like you might a freshly soiled child in need of a spanking. Why would you come to this place when you had all the wing rats you could masticate and Red's low-maintenance subterranean empire to inherit? Why? Why? We are such good and lasting friends, you and I, that I cannot stay, if the pun is pardonable, mad. Mad. We are such good and lasting friends, you and I, that I cannot stay, if the pun is pardonable, mad. It is because we are such good friends that I will not break you, as I did the boring Alof before. We shall escape this place, you and I. Either that or be locked here forever. Personally, I have little preference. Personally, I have little preference. Personally, I have little preference. Two minds are better than one, they say. Yet my heavy mind is better than two. A mind boggles. Together, our 1.5 minds could rule the world. Together, our 1.5 minds could rule the world. I don't know. Red would most likely settle for a quiet place to take a nap. You You understand. But choosing is best kept for beggars. Red would most likely settle for a quiet place to take a nap, you understand. But choosing is best kept for beggars. 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 This will most likely take place in Old Red's mind, you understand. But glorious it will be all the same. But glorious it will be all the same. But glorious it will be all the same. So soon unison will be upon us. There will be a banquet of rat, the finest champagne. Hands will be patted and backs